The 1 second
back.
recording.
We're back. I accidentally recorded for 1 second.
That one's going up later.
It's gonna be a short. It's gonna be a short. It's 2 seconds.
YouTube shorts should be all the times you just accidentally click start and then stop again.
That would be funny.
It's just their shorts.
Okay. So Tristan, I have some important news. Remember in Zack and Wiki, I don't remember which episode. It was one of the later ones though. When I talked about the Disneyland with the Space Mountain going on lights.
Oh yeah.
That was a troll.
That was a troll.
The news site that
the
was from
guy had fake hands.
Mousetrap something, right? That it was the name of the publisher. It's a satire site. It wasn't real information. So alarms are off. Space Mountain is not covered in lights. Nobody got their hands ripped off. Although I wouldn't be surprised.
You went on a
if that
satire
part's
website to get your news information.
Did not actually read the article. I clicked on the title, or I read the title.
You read the title and was just like, "This is real." That's a lot to go off of.
Okay, well I don't remember if I even read the article.
I don't trust you for my news source anymore.
You shouldn't. Remember when I thought about that that live action anime movie or whatever it was, where it's like the dude living with his waifu?
Oh.
Yeah, you should never trust me for news sources.
Kind of like
I don't know
Peter
what's real
Griffin getting in Fortnite.
Okay, Peter Griffin is real. Peter Griffin is real. Peter Griffin is real. Peter Griffin is real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
They leaked them
Sure. Let me guess. You
They
looked at
leaked
the
them
title
themselves.
of that news
They
article
leaked them
too.
themselves. Shut up. Peter Griffin is real. That's the one news source that I'm 100% sure about.
It's actually a troll, and by Family Guy they meant to put the Vin Diesel from. Because it's all about family.
I think Vin Diesel's already in the game.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Where's the fucking like the cars they drive in Fast and Furious? Where's that?
I'm pretty sure they had well, they didn't need to do that because they just put cars in the game.
Yeah, but like you gotta have like the
and they put like actual
Dodge
cars.
Chargers and shit that they drive.
I don't know.
And the cars gotta have parachutes. Like for when they jump out of the plane.
I remember when cars were a big thing. Fortnite's weird.
Fortnite is weird. We've been talking about Fortnite a lot. We love Fortnite. We love Fortnite. Word.
You're done in this area.
I gotta get the Skyscraper. But I'm like disabled and don't know where the fucking entrance thing is.
So remember on last episode when we talked about like movie ideas?
Yes.
So I forgot about it, but I saw it again. So after I played the Walking Dead Telltale game, I was like, man, I want to live in a zombie apocalypse.
No, the fuck you don't. That is
Because
the last thing you want to do.
all right, well, for now, maybe, but I don't know. There's a level of freedom you have with that, right? And I was like, I thought about it for a bit.
Yeah,
I was
you don't
like,
have to worry about laws anymore.
you don't have to worry about laws, and you don't have to worry about people, because they're all gonna die. So you don't care what anyone thinks about you. And I can wield guns, because no one's gonna stop me, and I got punches on me in the face. All that fun stuff.
Well, yeah, but people are gonna stop you are the zombies, though. They don't like loud noises.
So, after having, like, those thoughts, I got... I don't... Alright. I usually don't get recommended this stuff on, like, YouTube and things. But, there was a video that was sent to me about an anime that's coming out in, like, I think it's June, July. It's called Zom 100. And it's literally just exactly what it's the plot is exactly what I've been thinking.
They stole my idea.
They literally did.
I'm suing them for copyright.
Even though they had a manga that probably came out before he had these thoughts. So it's literally about a guy who isn't it the zombie apocalypse happens and the guy's like, dude, I'm free, and then he goes around like with a bucket list of things to do. And like during the zombie apocalypse before he dies, you know, kind of like that. But the idea of like
And then he
taking the
gets his
zombie
big titty
apocalypse
harem
and is
in the
actually
zombie
happy for
apocalypse.
it and is having fun because it's a zombie apocalypse and you're free to do whatever you want. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I can't believe.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I've already seen zombie apocalypse anime, kind of. Like, they kind of were able to do whatever they wanted, but also, like, that wasn't the plot point, though. Have you ever seen School Live?
No.
It's about a schizophrenic, grade schooler who doesn't think the zombies are real. But the zombies are definitely real, and all the friends try to keep her in her happy place type shit. So it looks innocent on the most part, but then, like, they'll go to scenes where it's, like, not in her happy world, and then everybody's, like, fucking zombies and shit. And they're just, like, into school, because, like, the school is, like, their base, so they kind of hang out there the most. And then she just keeps thinking they're having normal school days. So schizo mode. At the end, though, she finds out that it actually is zombie apocalypse, and that she's a fucking schizo. So, it's pretty funny.
It's a wacky plot.
I definitely made it sound a lot less weird than it actually is.
That still sounds weird.
No,
but I mean that's not the most weird because that's actually like one of the characters in The Walking Dead. Like, she's not as schizo, but like she's pretty dumb. She's pretty dumb, and she's act like the world isn't a zombie apocalypse when it is, and then dies for it. She's the most annoying character. Sarah from season 2. My Walking Dead fans, you know how much she sucks as a character. I was so happy when I just left her to die. She's like sitting here having a panic attack and zombies are breaking into a trailer. And then it was like you could have the option to save her in that moment, and then she dies again later because people in The Walking Dead, if they're meant to die, they die. Especially 1 and 2, specifically being that everyone dies.
When people die, they die.
No, you don't understand. But like, if the character is meant to die, and if you save them, they will die later. Unless you're season 3 and you're that one guy who has multiple opportunities to die, but you could keep him alive the entire game if you really wanted to. Not a good idea though, because I'm a Clementine simp, and that means he had to die.
Lord.
But
in a zombie apocalypse, like with the remaining people who still like are alive, there'd be like a conspiracy theory where it's like zombies aren't real, guys. The zombies aren't real.
You think there'd be those? Actually, you really think there'd be those?
They're just normal people. It's a giant gaslight into thinking zombies are real.
Guys, this is a huge bit they're pulling on all of us right now. They're pranking us so hard. All these people got together and just went for this bit, but I ain't having any of it.
I feel like there'd at least be a couple people where like the zombies aren't real.
There definitely are, and those people die within day 2.
Yeah, but like still, it's funny to think.
I wonder which zombie game is the most realistic. Really thinking.
Zombie U on the Wii.
Or the zombie like universes, because there's depictions of like different types of zombie. I don't think like for a second that there could be like a boomer, or
it depends on. Well, we already have boomers. It depends on like in the universes how the zombies were created. If you have like zombies created by like nuclear waste or fallout or some shit, like then boomers could probably exist because rapid mutation. But if it's just like a normal like virus, like World War Z type shit, then you just have like the normal.
But then, not only is it what's the most realistic zombie part of a zombie universe, but what's the most realistic human part of a zombie universe?
The ones where all the people try to, like, all right, guys, we gotta stick together, guys, but they just end up killing each other out of spite and.
So
like,
exactly The Walking Dead.
Yeah, basically The Walking Dead.
I would think Taj talked about there's something he was watching. It was like it has more realistic like what people would do in a situation, and I think it was completely wrong. I forgot what he was watching or what the point was. He was like I I don't remember. Some
Oh,
about
I'm
when
stupid.
people
I
group
forgot I have
up
to get on the highway.
and they just like all decide
I'm a
to
retard.
kill the weak and don't have a problem with it or something.
Well, yeah, I
Or
mean,
like if they don't like the place they're in, they'll just leave. That's the big one that got me. It was like, if you don't like being in the safety of this place just because the dictator is bad, the people just leave. It's like, I don't think
that's like realistic though, in my opinion.
I don't think it is, because all right,
Unless if it's
in
like
The
a
Walking
cult
Dead-
type dictatorship where it's like,
not
there's
like a cult.
All right,
What,
guys,
like,
you gotta stick with me, guys. Path
I
of
am your
God."
prophet. Like those are probably one thing.
Like
But like,
Anthill Kids type shit.
alright, in The Walking Dead, they have a thing where this guy is just fucking horrible. Also season 2, this guy is just bad, and he's the leader of this group, and he talks about basically how he's the alpha male, and everyone else is like better that they follow under him.
All of you
But he's just like,
stay over there.
but he just like kills people who aren't fit to work together in this community that they have. But it's really bad.
Okay, I don't know about killing them, but like getting rid of people who probably aren't either physically or mentally strong enough to help the team is definitely a realistic situation.
It's realistic in some groups. I feel like some people have morals, some people will lose their morals, because who needs morals in a zombie apocalypse? But it's more the fact that the people who everyone still stays because they're safe. That's what it comes down to. Like, you aren't gonna just walk out on a civilization because this is a group of people who got food, safety, walls, all that stuff. Like, would you rather deal with it? Would you rather just deal with it and stay alive for as long as you can, or walk out in the zombie apocalypse with absolutely nothing, but at least you don't have a bad dictator? You know, it's like, it doesn't make you can't just walk away from the place you're staying at because the guy is bad. Because you're gonna just.
Me when I walk away from Black Adam's city and he just fucking kills me, because there's no other good option.
Unless you're an overpowered 13-year-old girl who can be able to take care of a baby and live out alone in the zombie apocalypse, you're not living out alone in the zombie apocalypse. Frankly, there's only one of those.
But what if there's two? Like, what if in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, like, another entity shows up, and then you have two, and they fight the zombies too. They also hate humans. So now you have like two types of zombies to worry about.
I don't know. What, just like, what, just people who kill both zombies and people?
No, like you have, it's a zombie apocalypse, right? You were a human, and then in the midst of all of it, no, you're a zombie. In the midst of all of it, like some flesh-eating disease mutates and becomes sentient. And then you have flesh monsters, and then you have zombies, and then you have other people. So now there's three sides.
Flesh monsters?
I don't know, it's just an example.
What would...
I don't know, like
sentient zombies? More sentient than what they are?
Like just another creature that you have to deal with.
Another creature.
Another type of creature.
I don't know.
Like, then what do you do then? Because now you have more factions populating the whole fucking planet.
You cope. Among Us. I don't feel like another faction would change much. You're already dealing with a lot.
You just have more to deal with.
You just have a little bit more. You're not really dealing with more. You're more of dealing with the same thing, but just another, another split part.
Yes.
I think the complexity would be more, not how much you're dealing with. Especially if it's just another mutated monster. It's just, instead of only knowing how to deal with zombies, you just also have to, well, first you gotta know how to deal with zombies. Then you gotta know how to deal with people. And then you have to know how to deal with this third
Like how
mutant.
dealing with zombies comes before dealing with other humans.
Well, I mean, you're most prevalently gonna see the zombies.
I mean, yeah, but like, other people are probably more dangerous than normal ass zombies.
Well, oh, duh. But like, you're a person, so you should be able to like half figure that out.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, depending on the person, really changes how you deal with people too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be easier than zombies though, but it could also be like way fucking harder. Cause you have like the psychopaths. You gotta try to.
You got psychopaths.
Like, bro,
you have
come on, don't
schizophrenic
do this,
people who don't believe zombies are real and are always in the happy place.
That is true.
You have I don't know. You got people. People come in all shapes and sizes, and frankly, all of them suck. They're in a good shape out there.
This goes in the square hole.
You know, there's probably some metaphor with that. People come in all shapes and sizes, but in the end, we all
Nothing's
go
worse
in
than
the
a
square
zombie.
hole.
Yeah. Well, we'd all go in the circle hole because we live on a round planet. I remember when we had to do this level the first time.
Now you gotta do it again.
Woo. At least we know how to get places.
Man, they really felt the need to up the time it takes to play this game.
I love adding arbitrary time to make my game feel longer. And then I die because the platform is bad.
What if we figure out eventually that this game is just like one big loop? Like it isn't meant to end. There's no ending. You're just supposed to keep redoing these levels over and over again, and that's the point of the game.
It's just a giant roguelite.
What if I'm right? I would be so mad. There's got to be like a boss, right? There's obviously an end to this game.
Well, yeah, you gotta fight the dude who's like running the city. I'd assume. It'd be kind of dumb if he's like the main problem, but you never get to fight him.
So
what?
Fraymakers hype.
True.
I-
4 days from this recording.
So
We gotta make a Fraymakers video.
yes. So when you messaged me like, oh, 5 days before Fraymaker comes out,
It's the beta.
I was like,
It's the beta.
yeah. I was like, you know, I'm gonna play it when it comes out, but like, my hype is like left for like a while. So I was just like,
Why?
okay. And then this
People
morning,
are already making workshop stuff.
hold up,
like
this
with the
morning,
YouTuber build.
I watched a Fraymakers video, and then it led me to another one, and then it led me to another one, and then I was like, I regained my hype. I was like, holy shit, I can't wait for this game to come out, cause
I think the workshop side is gonna be better
the
than
fucking
Rivals.
I did see the workshop stuff. I'm like, I think
What the fuck just happened? Did you not just feel the whole building shake?
the building is shook. I saw that.
I think it's the wind.
I don't think the wind can shake a building.
That wall over there on that side, that got the whole fucking wall, all the bricks got knocked out because of wind one time.
That's funny.
Go close the door. It knocked the door open. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I think Fraymakers Workshop is gonna be better than Rivals. Like, once it catches up to the amount of stuff.
I don't know. I think it'll be. I think first is gonna be exactly like Rivals.
Yeah, it's just gonna start off as a bunch of dumb shit.
I'm gonna expect actually from what they from the very little bit of workshop I've seen, they all look good and like quality.
There was because like YouTubers have the workshop build, right?
Yeah.
So, I saw somebody made Smash Flash Mario. It looked like super easy
I know that
once
guy.
you have all the art.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, this actually does look easier to
like they have their own
out.
Sandbird, so you already have a fuck ton of code made for you.
Yeah, but also it looks like it's easier to figure out than what Rivals was, which makes me want to try and make a character again.
I'd like to do that. I want to make my Jeff actually. Maybe that'll be my college project, like the thing I put a bunch of time to during school.
It's just
because they get me back into programming, which is something I'd want to do. Just be able to get the non-existent skill back.
I think in terms of like how it plays, Fraymakers, I
feel like it's closer to Smash. It looks very much closer to Melee.
Yeah, that's
which
the
I
goal.
like, but also they combined a lot of Rivals stuff because Rivals is
they
probably the
actually
best
did a
indie
lot of
fighter.
their own stuff. So because all right, did you see the guy who made the Mario? Did you see his?
I only saw the Mario video.
Oh, you only saw the Mario. He interviewed them, kinda 15 questions that he had, and they didn't talk a lot, and they tried to avoid a lot of like how the game is actually gonna be. Because also they might still change some stuff or blah blah blah. Actually, this was a little bit longer ago, so they were still like, we haven't finalized a lot of things. We're still thinking about things, blah blah blah. And also, we don't want to tell you like big gameplay things. But so the shield mechanic is completely their own.
How does the shield work again? I haven't seen gameplay in a while.
All right, the shield. Actually, it's more like it's very closely to the Nickelodeon shield mechanic, where it's a shield that's in front of you. It's infinite. For now, it's gonna probably be infinite, and you might be able to like push them back, similar to how Nick does it, where the shield's in front of them, and you can push them back. But I think in Nick you could stagger them on the edge. I don't think you could do it here.
You already know somebody's gonna make a mod where it's like Smash
above or behind you can hit and then they'll get out a shield. I'm pretty sure grab as well. I don't. Is there grabs? I don't think this game has grabs.
No, there's grabs.
Okay.
There's grabs.
Then you probably could grab. But one of the big things that I like is that as you're shielding, you press shield B is parry. So you don't have to
parry,
So you don't have to like.
Shield?
You don't have to like perfect shield. You press a button while shielding the parry.
You still have to press a button at the right time, but that's actually so good.
It's actually a little bit better, I think, because that way, like, you're not shielding and unshielding. That's a little bit harder to do, and it might have like consequences for like trying to parry something that's wrong. It's just a really good.
If you parry something that's wrong, you get put into like a little burnout.
Maybe.
And you can't do much.
But yeah, it's a really good so that's really nice. Cuz that could probably mean like, but the thing with Fraymakers, it looks like a pretty fast game. Being able to like
it does.
Parry like that might be a little bit hard. Yeah, and that's like shielding. I don't know much. Well, there's the items thing, which they want to try and implement in a competitive way.
I can't ever see items.
Not items. The assists.
Oh, assists.
The assists you get.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, not like items, but like the assists. They still have to figure out how that's gonna work. And they've already had another thing I want to talk about after is the polls about new characters or characters they want in the game.
Official characters.
Yeah, characters they want in the game, because they have a lot of. I think they're gonna have a plan on a lot of characters. Not like too many, but like a good.
Well, with Workshop, it doesn't really matter how many they have.
I'm pretty sure So we know the base cast, but I think the game's also gonna come out with like one DLC character as well on release. I think that's what they said.
Who would you want? What indie character would you want to be in the game?
All right.
I want the messenger. I want the messenger because I'm a messenger sync.
I gotta say it genuinely because I think it's a good idea.
Freddy Fazbear.
actually though, that wouldn't be a bad option. But Sans, I gotta get Sans. I gotta.
You're a goofy goober, aren't you?
You don't. Like, everyone's gonna want an Undertale character. Most people are gonna want an Undertale character. There's gotta be one.
Sans, I want Napstablook, actually.
That's a.
Fuck you. I want the most boring character.
But what's also interesting is the idea of like picking a. Because the thing with Fraymakers is they don't entirely go with like the box like the box art character, like the main character, things like that.
You don't have a main character.
Well, they don't really.
If I had to choose a main character would be Octodad because he's like in all the promos.
Octodad, and then whoever the guy with the gun feet. Like those guy. Are like those.
There's like three main characters. But then the others is like Octodad and Bittrip.
And then there's the lady from the card game that me and Connor play, Slay the Spire. She's not like a main character. The stupid rivals character that they choose, actual pain.
Chose fucking
Craig.
The lion.
They should. I mean,
the lion's like the main character.
The lion is the main character, but like the fact that they choose Arcane is pretty interesting. Cause
well, he has like the coolest mechanics, I guess.
I hate him. He doesn't have the coolest mechanics. He's a bitch. Honestly, could have went with Craig. Just saying.
Don't worry, there'll be a Craig mod.
Definitely. 100% there's gonna be a Craig mod. But I mean, but like it's kind of interesting how they aren't entirely like, well, also the games in question don't necessarily have like a main character as well, so I wouldn't like put it up. But like one video I watched was like, what if we didn't have Shovel Knight, like make Shovel Knight an assist, but put the other knights, or like one of the other knights as an option.
Okay, Shovel Knight should be the main, the playable, and the other one should be the assist.
But like,
because I love Shovel Knight. We gotta play Shovel Knight. We gotta play Shovel Knight.
True.
I wanna play that game.
Well, like the other knights are also really cool.
Okay, if you had to choose another one, I'd choose like, fucking,
I like the Plague Doctor looking one.
Plague Knight is cool, but like the dude with the scythe, I don't remember.
You bitch! I feel like that's gotta be the most common.
Cause he's a cool one.
With the scythe, of course. I would personally choose either King or Plague. Like those, I just like those knights. But
I mean, all three of them had their own games. So.
But like Shovel Knight's already in enough fighting games as is.
No, I wanted him to be a playable character in Smash.
I
wanted to be a playable character in Smash. They put him in as a fucking assist trophy. I'm still mad about that. He was one of the people I vote. Like, alright, remember the original Smash 4 ballot? You got 3 votes. I put in Geno, Shovel Knight, and I think Rayman.
I didn't really put anybody.
The person who won was like Goku.
Of course, Goku. Yeah, I remember Goku did like, but they weren't gonna put him in because they're like video game characters only.
Guys, so basically, Bayonetta 1, guys. The whole poll was not like
rigged.
Real. They were going to put in Bayonetta anyways, but like they wanted the illusion of choice.
Bayonetta did have votes though.
It wasn't like Bayonetta did have votes, but like they were going to put Bayonetta in anyways.
And then they're like,
I think the only character who was actually affected was Sora.
Yeah.
Because he came in second, I think, in the original poll.
Yep.
Like as actual video game character. And Sakurai wanted to put him in Smash 4, but they were like, Let's save that for another day.
I hate how one of the biggest things that could affect you being able to do crossovers is another company. And being
I mean, when I have to ask somebody else to put their stuff in my stuff?
It's not that. It's that the fact that they will have beef with each other for no particular reason.
That's why I hate Square Enix. Because
Yeah.
I hate everybody.
It's annoying. Because it's surely you're getting money from it too.
They are.
I hope.
All the DLC characters, all the third-party characters in Smash, they get money. They get a little sliver from sales.
Yeah,
not just DLC characters, but the ones in the base roster.
And they get a say, in what they want out of their character. In Smash 4 with Cloud, they only got 2 songs.
They don't super get a say. Like Sakurai would talk to the people. Okay, so this is what I want to do. How do you want to edit
A lot of them
this?
are the requirement is that they can have requirements for the characters, and they usually
they can.
do.
I'm pretty sure Square Enix was.
They
were
be
you gotta put in.
These songs.
You gotta put in the movie outfit. I'm pretty sure that was what they wanted to do. I personally would have put in the dress outfit when Cloud dresses up. That's my favorite scene.
I feel like they should have been more of a bitch about their fucking alternate costumes, because
no, because then you would have had just default one.
No, we already have default one in different color. I want better than that.
Oh.
That's the problem.
What do you mean? I thought you meant the third party should be more of a bitch about their costumes.
I mean, in the sense that they should be put this costume in, this one, and this one.
They can't
and
put in too many costumes because
they got 8 choices.
Yeah,
7,
but
really, because you want to put the.
No, it's more like 4 because you got to have the default in red, green, blue, and yellow, or red, green, blue, and another color.
Okay, maybe, yeah, but you want to know the one that got me? It seems like there was trouble with Pokemon, getting what certain Pokemon should be in the game and stuff.
Not really.
But they owned it. Yeah, there was
okay,
a little
what's the problem here? And I will literally tell you why.
I can't entirely remember. I watched the video
what's the problem
a couple weeks ago. Not my problem. The two Nintendo and Pokemon talking about what Pokemon should be in Smash.
Okay, let's see. The first Pokemon that was
Also,
added was Pikachu.
alternate colors.
Why did they add Pikachu? Because he's a Nintendo staple. Second Pokemon to ever get added was Pichu and Mewtwo. Why were they added? Because you need to have more characters, so they decided let's add Pichu because it's Pikachu with a gimmick, like Dr. Mario and Roy. And Mewtwo was added because, okay, let's add a new Pokemon. And Mewtwo was the most iconic at the time because he was in 3 movies. Next Pokemon to be added was Lucario and Pokemon Trainer. Let's add Lucario because Gen 4 we gotta promote. And let's add Pokemon Trainer because new character related to Pokemon. Next character to be added was just Charizard. Why? Because Smash 4 was rushed and they had to cut a lot of characters. But they made it a plot thing. Charizard is on his own because he's an angsty teen. Next Pokemon to be added was Incineroar. Why? Because they wanted to promote. Or no, next Pokemon was Greninja in Smash 4. Why? Because they wanted to promote Sun and Moon.
X and Y.
Greninja's.
Not Sun and Moon.
They wanted to promote X and Y.
I think they wanted to just.
Why? And then the next Pokemon was Incineroar. Why? Because they had the new show coming out, and Incineroar is a main Pokemon.
Well, it was between Incineroar and
Decidueye.
Yeah.
And it was okay, either put in Samus 2 or put in a wrestler. I'm sucking balls.
Decidueye's not Samus 2.
He's a Spacey.
No, he's not.
He has the bow. He's just got a bow.
Also, a Spacey isn't Samus. That's the Fox.
He's a zoner.
No, he's not. He would have been a cool one at least if he were. because he's got a bow, but it's like ghost type arrows. It's like a
dark pit arrows, nice.
Oh my god, he would have also like probably had like good jump height and crap. I would have seen. I don't know, but all right. To be fair though, I prefer Incineroar because I like the wrestling fighting type. Well, he isn't a fighting type, but I like the wrestling type thing. But they should have just did both. You know what? Actually, the biggest problem is Smash needs to stop rushing their games as if we care that much.
Well, I mean, like
they have all the time in the world, really, and they're just like
they took 5 something years to make Ultimate, so Ultimate's like the Ultimate and Brawl are the only 2 games that actually had time put into them.
But they still got rushed. Even with their time, they got fucking rushed. You know, they had like a bunch of some of the new characters, like the last new characters for Brawl, how they were just like, all right, in subspace, they got like a simple fight in the middle of subspace just because they like finished them last second.
They were okay. Well, that was like for like it's what Wolf,
Jigglypuff, Toonlink, Wolf, yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard to put Jigglypuff into the plot. Wolf,
no, it's not that they didn't put him in the plot. It's that they made them last minute.
They were hard to be put in the plot.
They were also made last minute.
So was Sonic, but he still got a thing.
No, he still got a thing at the very end.
Because Sega changed their minds right when the game was about to release.
But they still keep rushing their shit. They rushed all of their shit, and it's like, it's annoying. Cause they're always complaining like we could have added this, we could have added this. It's like, well, stop giving yourself a month to complete a game. No one can finish a game in a month. Give it a little bit.
You know the full story behind Sonic being in Brawl?
Not entirely. I do know he was like.
So Nintendo approached Sega during in the beginning of Brawl's development. Yo, we want to put Sonic in because we're gonna have a couple third-party characters. It'd be sick. And then Sega was like, nah, we're good. And then as Brawl was about to release, they saw all the hype for it and shit. And then they were like, let us in, put Sonic in the game, please. 3 months before the game came out. Sonic was put in 3 months before the game came out. That's why he only shows up at the end of Subspace.
It's funny.
And like it doesn't really matter even because they're on the back of the box, Snake and Sonic. So like the hype is dead. Because they're not secrets. And Sakurai didn't put them on the character website until after the game came out, I think. You know the story how Snake was put in the ball?
Also no.
One of the devs on Smash was just like, yo, my kid really likes Solid Snake, he wants to put him in Brawl, can we do that? And Sakurai's like, sure.
What?
He's like, yeah, that's literally how it went. He's like, my kid really likes Metal Gear. He said he wants to put him in. He said he wants Snake in the next Smash Bros. Is that like something we could do? And Sakurai's like, let me just make a few phone calls.
Let me call my boys.
Let me make a few phone calls at Konami over there. And they're like, sure, it'd be dope. And then they did.
Snake was pretty cool. He felt like out of place a little bit, but he's still cool.
Yeah, because like, you have two. Okay, you have a world of Scrimblows and then just like one dude.
Yes.
So yeah, of course he was no out of place. I'm sucking major balls. This is stupid.
I mean, I kind of understand how you have like sometimes, you know, you want to work a little bit fast because you're trying to push the game.
They have deadlines during development. Like, okay, guys, we gotta
Everyone
get to this
that's
point of development during in this amount of time.
That is like the plan. But
it's also Japan, so like they do crunch hours for no reason.
Yeah, but like what's really annoying is that their crunch times are still like kind of bullshit.
They're working fucking 70 hours a week.
It's like
trying to get this shit up.
It's really annoying because like you could, if you just like I don't know. Either like
A good
loosen
game is
the
good.
crunch times.
A bad game is forever bad.
Exactly. But like, you know, Fraymakers, how that's taking like forever to come out. It's because they're trying to perfect it.
It's also an indie game, so they have
It's
less
also
people,
an indie
so
game.
they need more
Yes,
time.
they do need more time and blah blah blah. But even like that, right? It's like you can't. You put more people. More people does like kind of speed it up, but they all have the same brain in the end.
I mean, same brain.
Like, there's a fuck. There's like a thing. It's like a, I don't know. I forgot what it was. There's like a say. No, more like a. One of like a brain teaser question. It was.
Let me pop your skull open and look at your brain.
It was like. I forgot the question. I don't know. But like, technically more brains don't work faster, right? More brains is.
I mean,
I wouldn't say it would necessarily speed up the process. More brains could put more like brains in different areas, but I feel like the human brain itself still really can't go that fast.
Dude, I was above the ledge.
It was like this thing.
I'm going back here.
The question was like, it takes like 5 minutes
How many mailmen does it take to screw in a light
to
bulb?
heat up a donut and like cook a donut, right? There's like a bunch of machines and there's like this many donuts and it's like still how long would it take to make all those donuts?
5 minutes.
It would just take 5 minutes. And that's kind of the idea I'm getting, where it's like even if you had all of these brains and like it's just the equivalent of having an indie studio times 1,000. I mean, you have a work.
Well, it's
that
more.
can go
Well, it's
strong,
like the
but
more.
trying to think
No,
of
but it's
ideas.
like the more ovens you have, the more donuts you can put in.
Yeah,
still gonna
but
take
it's
5
still
minutes,
gonna take
but-
5 minutes.
Just the more people you have, the more shit you can add.
And I feel like they're
Me
time
when I
crunching-
can't go back,
they're
I want
time
to turn
crunching
around.
a little too hard.
Nothing. It's nothing a little post-game patch can't fix. We need to stop allowing developers to release unfinished games and then just patch it in.
Please. I
Normalize
understand.
criticizing developers.
I understand. You want to get the game out there.
I'd rather
But,
wait
like,
to get a finished game.
All
than
right.
give me bonus shit. Because it's
You
like,
don't have to have fully finished. You can have early access sometimes, right?
No, if you're gonna have
But
early
don't
access,
give me-
you gotta make it early access, not early release.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of early access just ends up being. Like, guys, early access, they have like 3 updates, and it's like, okay, guys, the game's done.
And it's like, it's annoying. It's really annoying.
Because it's a fucking EA method of doing shit. Release a game, release
It's
half
shit.
of a game, patch in 1/3, like the other third, and then make the last 2/3 like fucking paid DLC.
But like, yeah, it's so annoying. But like the customer mindset is, this is shit, and
I'm gonna buy it
I'm
anyways.
probably not gonna play it again, right? Like
And then they add more updates, and it's like, oh, I gotta play now.
Well, they get more updates. It's some people be like, maybe I'll try it again, and some people will be like, no, I give up. I give up on looking at you. And then, even then, there are people who from that are like, this game still looks the same and continues to be like shit.
Bad developer moment.
It's just bad. Like,
Because they have to meet their quotas. They gotta release a game on time. If they don't release the game on time, they release it unfinished. For the same price. As well.
but then,
I'd rather you release, if you're gonna release a fucking half-ass game and then patch in shit later, Don't make me pay the full price for the unfinished game.
True.
Upgrade the price when the game's finished, please.
But that's when they decide.
If they're gonna release a $30 game, but you only got half the game.
I don't know. Yeah, when you have half the game, you don't put it at full price. I ain't paying full price for half the product. But another thing is, if you put out an unfinished game, your competitor can put out a finished game, and then you're fucked.
That's also true. Your whole player base moves to the finished game.
You see, that's why things like well, it's a different reason.
Ubisoft moment.
Multiverses and all the other Smash titles are coming out now is when Smash has its final update, because now they could try and take the spotlight. Like there's something to compete for.
Smash 6 to come out. And then once Smash 6 comes out, you're not going to see any indie fighters for like a good 2 years.
I wonder if Fraymakers could be more than a 1v1. It seems like it's heavily... What?
It has team.
Oh.
It has 2v2s. It's a 4 player.
Okay. I didn't... Oh yeah, it is. I am dumb.
Dumb idiot.
Alright, but like... Okay. I was about to say, because it seems like the competitive is definitely going to be 1v1.
Competitive is always 1v1 in like every game ever.
But, oh well, I wouldn't say ever since Multiverses. I just think, hot take, 2v2s are just more fun.
Huh? There's another one. There's another fucking spray over here that I missed. There should be a Smash Bros. Like game where there's like it's like an 8v8 on the same stage. I think that'd be funny. Or like Smash Bros. Battle Royale would be cool.
Battle Royale?
Like you have a huge, like fucking gigantic stage, and then you gotta be the last person living.
I don't know how you would.
And you just like fight people.
And it's 2D?
Yeah.
That's...
Just imagine like 4 Palutena's temples, just... Womp,
I mean,
womp, womp, womp.
I could see like... Alright, because like the 2D shooter genre is a thing. And those are pretty fun. But then like... Alright, implementing into Smash, the one big thing is you probably can't knock people off the stage. Maybe there's some, like, instances... But I feel like you probably want to make that an HP... Yeah, make it like the stamina, or it's like an HP system. But then it's like...
Or it doesn't even just have to be Smash Bros. It could just be like a traditional 2D fighter type thing. Because like those types of games should have more than 2 player modes, I feel. Just drag more people in.
I feel like a battle... It's not like a bad idea, but I mean,
you have like
that'd be hard to find out how to get it to work without the most problems.
Okay, well, if you have like the Battle Royale idea, yeah, it'd probably be difficult. But like, if we're just talking more multiplayer modes in general, fucking Fighter Z has like raid boss where you can tag in and out with like 2 other people. So it's like, it's not impossible to have multiplayer modes.
That reminds me. I feel like I think more of these like platform fighters, they're like, they don't have any other good game modes.
That's true. I mean, Fraymakers has like volleyball or some shit.
That's not like, alright.
Or it was like tetherball.
The Rivals has tetherball. That was new for them.
Well, Fraymakers having something like that.
But like, fucking, I can't ask for another subspace. But Boss Rush? Dude,
well,
you know what Fraymakers can do for Boss Rush?
People are just gonna make boss enemies like they did on Rivals though.
Like, wait.
Not like Ronald, but like it's like a big tower
stages?
type enemy. Yeah.
Those are fun, but like not as good. I feel like it because you're doing indie genre shit, right? Dude, the boss potential for a good boss
potential is crazy.
Is crazy. You make sands. You know what else is an indie game that'd be fucking hilarious to have as a boss? Choo Choo Charles.
Dude, imagine a Choo Choo Charles like assist. He just comes in and
like just spider like crawls across.
Somebody make that day one Fraymakers, please. I actually want to play that game.
What? Oh, I do too.
It's like $15.
I think it's 20.
I don't have the money.
But yeah, I don't.
It's very different than the development videos because I watched some of the development videos of like the dude because it's like one guy made the game.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's very different. Like there's like, you gotta find eggs to summon him for the final fight. Before it was just max upgrade your trainer or some shit. And then eventually he fights you.
It's all that. So there's side quests, kinda. There's a lot of NPCs, some funny, some kind of serious. There's a whole overarching plot.
Yeah, there's like the cult and stuff.
Like a reason for Choo Choo Charles' existence, because he's not really.
He's a force of nature.
It's actually just like, okay, so there's this. Before, these giant spiders lived on the island, and this giant spider was like, I'm gonna take this train. And then the spider just became a spider train. The train's like armor, so now they can't shoot the spider with like normal guns.
Yeah, which is like a rail gun on
like the spiders train. Learn to adapt. And then the guy of the train company, you should just watch the game theory video. You should just watch
I did not watch the game theory video because I want to play it for myself.
I also want to play it for myself.
You should play
but I watched the game theory video.
Is it multiplayer?
No.
Aww.
I wish.
That'd be awesome.
But no, we should play. We should play it here.
We should.
It'd
be kind of weird.
Big
though.
Map.
Also,
you could have a couple episodes of that.
I think we would play something like that through Discord because having like my keyboard doesn't reach that far. Playing over here is a little difficult. Unless if I can play with a controller. If I can play with a controller, then it's perfectly fine.
You probably could. Well, actually,
I don't know how many buttons you need to use.
But yeah, you gotta simultaneously upgrade the train, find there's eggs around the map. There's side quests, main quest. There's like it's like a multi-path kind of game. Yeah, where there's like being able to summon it, upgrading a train, and the lore or whatever stuff. Like, and the map is huge.
I've seen the map.
You take like the train around. Choo Choo Charles exists sometimes.
They'll just get mad and just fucking attack you sometimes.
Bless you. Do you know how much Fraymakers is gonna be on release? It's definitely
I think it's gonna be like $30. I'm not completely sure about that, but it sounds like how much was Rivals? Like 25?
Rivals,
something like that.
Around there. Yeah.
Like seeing with all the crossover shit though, assuming those guys are being paid to have their stuff in the game, I feel like it'd be like 30. Which either way, I'm still paying for it.
Yeah. That's a game I will pay for. Definitely worth. I'm gonna do the same thing I did in Rivals and start downloading all the really good character mods.
Downloads game, first 3 hours is just looking at workshop.
Yes, that'll be precisely right. Well, alright. No. I'll have the workshop, maybe. Maybe I'll look at it and install, but I won't touch it until I've played the base game. I at least do that. I'm not too great. I do that with everything. Believe it or not.
You didn't do that with tabletop.
I did actually.
I don't believe that.
I did.
Tabletop has fucking nothing in it.
It does have some things. It's got chess. I need to learn like the controls and shit, and then I went to downloading. It took me I did, but not for as long as I would with another game like Rivals. Rivals I did the same. Rivals I played online, blah blah blah, without mods, and then I started the mod collection. and then I continue. And then I continue. All right, I stopped. I used to do it daily. I used to do it for Gmod too.
Daily shopping.
I used to do it for Gmod, and I used to do it for Rivals, where daily I'll look at the workshop. But then,
crazy person over here.
But then I started. Well, one, it was kind of just like I don't want to keep. I just broke the habit of doing it daily. But also, it's like there's nothing cool. So now I do it bi-weekly. I remember, I gotta look at the workshop, and I do, and it's actually so much better because then there's actually like stuff to get. Usually, I want to check right now. Actually,
oh my god,
there's probably good shit. Come on.
I would just hasn't updated for the last 2 weeks. I just hope nothing has been added.
Probably.
Just to waste your time.
I actually haven't looked at it all this month. Like, since the start of the month. I definitely looked somewhere around Christmas, but nothing for January, so... Can you look at Workshop with your phone? I should be able to.
Well, you can.
The phone's a little weird with Steam still. They did not perfect Steam on the Steam app.
They changed the UI.
A little bit, but like, it still sucks. It still sucks greatly. Like how my workshop has a bunch of shit that I don't even play anymore.
The Dota 2 workshop? What is that? Oh no, 7 Days to Die.
There's like shit that I've like maybe played once. Alright. Yep. Oh, you can view the workshop here.
Sayonara. Shut the fuck up.
Not only that, but when I do my TF2 trading, this fucking sucks for getting confirmations. Like, the confirmations thing is so bad. But I kind of have to need it in order to get instant trades on Steam.
Cool.
You know what I want to do? When the fuck does the Rivals of Aether Workshop Bunny become in the game? Someone do that. I want the Rivals of Aether Workshop
like
Bunny.
the banner?
The banner, yeah. She just exists, but she's not in the game at all.
Cool.
Guys, asking for a friend, make a hot skin.
Asking for a friend, send me 4. Please and thank you.
Holy shit.
What?
Isaac Clarke, the guy from,
There's a Dead Space collab in Fortnite. By the way, I don't think you know that. They're gonna have a collab.
Not yet.
Like soon.
Soon?
Soon. It's a money pack.
Ooh. But they got the Dead Space guy in here. See, this is why I check. Because, alright, if I go even longer without seeing this is gonna get lost. So I have to at least keep it bi-weekly.
Did you know Isaac Clarke is in Skate 3?
It's Skate 3?
Yeah, it's an
I know there's some things in Skate 3.
Skate 3 has got, I think Isaac's the only collab, actually. Because Skate 3 came around the time, I think it was Dead Space 2.
they added the Celeste woman. This is why I check bi-weekly. There's a thing about, well, not official, but like people wanting Celeste for like the Celeste girl for
That'd be cool. That one would be cool.
the other game, yeah, Fraymakers. They wouldn't know what a moveset would be.
But I mean, it's just a platforming game. I don't know what you could add. The interpersonal demons.
The top 3 right now is the stage and 2 characters for Celeste.
Lego
Valley.
That's it.
Also, this is definitely not not getting the whole picture on here. I feel like part of this picture is cropped out. Oh, there's a couple Lego stages in here. That's pretty cool. And a wizard. This was a good find. Celeste and Dead Space.
Can you subscribe to them on the phone?
Yep, I just did.
That's crazy.
That's 4 more! 4 mods added to the pile.
Of 800.
Oh no, my rivals isn't that much. Gmod only holds the record for the most mods downloaded and can still work.
It took an hour to load in the Gmod.
To get in the game. Alright, but to be fair, it's because I reinstalled it and it had to re-get all the mods on the system.
I'm still complaining about it.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even fucking play. We played like
738 mods. You should join one of my servers. I do got add-on share. Alright, but to be fair though, with all that I have, it at least can make, because we still don't have enough people to do things like TTT or the whatever the fuck the murder mystery, or football. Football's fun.
Football? Or football?
Both. They have this whack ass game where it's like it's a giant ball, and then like you play as like these football characters. You run around with like holding the giant ball, and there's like it's wacky. You kill people. Mario Strikers, but better because it's a Gmod and it's football. Yeah, and then well, with my 738 mods, that still grows to this day.
Crazy bastard.
I at least can I can let fun last until you've like been through every mod and then you recycle. Cause like with not a lot of mods, I can only last for so long. But I'd rather sit for hours on end waiting to get into a game. Well, just for the first time. Just so I can fuck around. Like, I got silly little FNAF maps that actually like work. And it's funny. I have some of the backrooms maps because they're fun. Next spots that go crazy. Random NPCs, very killer NPCs, a lot of weapons, a shit ton of weapons. A silly little. I have. There's a mod that lets you play as if it's like a Street Fighter kind of thing.
Ayo.
Except it's really shit and funny.
No.
It's you can use any model. You go in. There's like a moveset thing. You can't do like crazy combos, but you can do some things. And then you even have everybody has like special moves. My favorite being full on train. You just run a train into them. Like it's just a really.
You want to run a train on the opponent?
It's a really funny thing. I got buttons. I got a shit ton of skins. I got so much shit.
I don't doubt your down running abilities. I am stupid.
Oh. It's crazy. But like that's like the only way I can have fun in Gmod is if there's too much sensory overload with all the skins.
Neuron activation.
I got anime dances. Funny as hell.
Is there a Fortnite mod for Gmod?
I have Fortnite dances for Gmod.
No, but like you build the Fortnite stuff.
I don't know.
That'd be funny.
Probably. It wouldn't be hard to do. Seeing what Gmod has accomplished. I have a media player one, but like I don't know what's up with it.
What you playing?
It used to work, but
what are you gonna media play?
I
Can't
don't
watch
know.
movies? That's stupid.
Big
but
TV. You play anything from YouTube.
It's kind of stupid.
It's
like,
fun.
Just watch YouTube.
But you can do it in Gmod.
I could do it in Fortnite too. I could do it on Discord.
And the new one that I found out was an image one. You can put any image you want on a wall, like a spray.
Alright, that's kind of funny.
It's dope. Fucking love Gmod.
Tried playing Nextbots yesterday. Didn't work because Nick seemed to be completely uninterested and just kept spawning shit. Also, they didn't seem to work half the time. Like I spawn them, they only go after me. They only go after me, and then they start chasing him once I die. Once I respawn, they completely go back after me again. So, I don't know. Also, my textures didn't load half the time. So, I don't know what's happening there. Maybe I need to get Counter-Strike Source.
Another little, not really topic of discussion, just a little thing. I got a silly little
I have a bomb.
I brought what I brought here is a pipe bomb. I'm ending this channel. I'm sorry, Sean.
Are you gonna give me your credit card number? Let's go.
Yes. What the fuck? I also don't know why there's two thingies in here.
Why are you showing me your ID?
Oh, cause this one's this. Blah. I had that little thing.
PBA? Policemen's Benevolent Association.
So, Jacob hooked me up with a little thing that's like, I'm families with the police officer, even though I'm not. But
He's your brother in blood.
it's kind of stupid.
Do you get to pull people over?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I can.
Do you get to do police duties? If not, it's lame.
But basically, this is like, I'm in the family with the police officer, and then if I get pulled over, they could probably go easy on me. Because
No.
yes,
Should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Doesn't matter who you know.
it's quite a shame that these exist then, huh? Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
So what are you doing to get pulled over?
Nothing. But now I could do stuff.
No.
I mean,
No, it's not a get out of
the
jail free
things
card.
I could do with this, Sean.
Nothing is what you can do with it.
I could drunk drive, hand this over, they'll be like, oh, you're good, and then I'll continue drunk driving. No. But, I don't know. There's a chance. It's a percent, it's kind of chance-based.
Random
But,
RNG.
like,
Because
I have the
not go to
card,
jail.
they'll be like, oh, you're family with the police officer. We'll let you go this time. Or, like, something like that. Or lesser sentence, or lesser pay, or whatever. as dumb as it is, it exists, and there's nothing you could do about it.
That is very dumb.
It is dumb. I'm not gonna deny its dumbness. I didn't expect to get one. Jacob was like, "I'm giving you one." I was like, "Yo!" So it's just white privilege. What can I say?
We drive drunk.
Yeah.
Where's my white privilege? I'm poor as fuck.
I feel like. Well, it seems like its intended purpose was to be like, if you are family members of police officers, they'll like probably let that police officer know, or something. But I don't know. I feel like there should have been better, like, good intentions from it. But this just seems like it's meant to just be, like, kind of bullshit. It's not really a get out of jail free card, but it's like a get out of paying more money.
You need to have a get out of jail free card from Monopoly in your car, so next time you get pulled over, you just be like, "Oh, don't worry, officer, I have one of these."
You're under arrest for smuggling all this cocaine in the back of your car. I'm sorry, officer. Get out of jail.
Sorry to ruin your fun today, but
I won't be going anywhere. Now I'm gonna take my huge bottle of liquor, and I'm gonna continue driving.
My comically large bottle with 3 X's on it.
My comically large bottle of moonshine
that I made myself.
No, you have a good day, officer. I will see myself out.
You look drunk. Head on straight home, sir. Guys, comment down below what you've been pulled over for and if you've paid your ticket or not.
I know I haven't.
Alright, attempt number 337. Alright, attempt number 338.
Thinking what I'm gonna do after this. I'm probably
Fortnite.
There's gonna be some Fortnite, and then like
I
after
want to
that,
play some more Doors. Cause I was so close.
You do need to beat the game. You gotta beat the game. I'm like, I keep getting fucked over in that game. I'm so
also, we
mad.
can play some Mario.
Oh, we could. Man, I might make some time to draw out ideas, cause I might make a character for well, I had the concept for Rivals, and I might just kind of go with that here.
I'm gonna wait till the Fraymakers comes out and like the tools for making workshop stuff come out,
and then see
so I can see what I'm doing.
I'm gonna cope and give whatever it is a try anyway. But I don't know. I do want to map out ideas.
I mean, I've been a pet before. Remember the Rivals pet I made? They crashed the game.
What?
The Joff.
Oh. Watermelon. Watermelon head.
What?
The watermelon.
Oh.
So for you, those who don't know,
There's a pet in Rivals where it's just a dude wearing a watermelon.
Dude, the guy wearing the watermelon on his head. Funniest shit ever. It's the best pet to have. And the glasses that go across. Oh, best pet ever.
Okay, I don't know why my brain thinks like this, but my train of thought was man wearing watermelon head, the PNG, and then I was thinking PNG, the monkey who took the camera picture of himself. What if that was a pet too? And I was thinking monkey, NFTs are pictures, and then I'm thinking NFTs, Payday 3 is coming out this year. Did you know that?
What?
Did you know Payday 3 is coming out?
That is a weird line of thought. Payday 3 is coming out?
Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna be able to do in it, but maybe it's actually a playable game.
I bought Payday 2 and like everything that comes
always
with
like
it.
It's always like on sale for $1.
Yeah, that's one of the times when I got it, when it was on sale, and I bought everything with it. I touched the game once in VR, and then never again. It has a VR port, kinda. It's kinda shit, but and then never again. I do want to play Payday.
It's just bank robbing simulator.
Yeah.
I can play that game on Roblox.
What the Payday makes it good?
How does it make it good? You can wear a clown mask.
Also, they had the comically large spoon event.
What?
You didn't know? They had an event. Payday has these silly little events, and the one they had was like getting kills with a comically large spoon. They get a golden comically large spoon.
That's actually so fucking.
It was
weird.
like a community event, so like it was so funny. They had a money gun.
Only a spoonful.
And the comically large spoon melee weapon.
Dude,
Payday's
I
so
need a
good.
game that has a money gun that charges your account in real time. If you have a credit card linked to your game, it's gonna keep pulling pennies every time you shoot. That'd be so I never use it, but that'd be so funny to just watch people be like, why is my bank account draining? And I just see 500 charges for a money gun.
It's a stupid thing.
It's funny though.
Why would anyone make that?
Because it's funny. Why would anyone not make that?
This game costs $10 to press one button.
Free game, but you gotta pay money to use the gun.
That would be a crazy community like game
each
though.
bullet.
A game that every input costs like $1 or like whatever, and then see if you can beat the game. If everyone can collectively beat the game.
Each button press is 2 cents. And it's like a really, really difficult puzzle game.
It's a maze, but there's actually no exit, so you're just wasting your money.
No, there's an exit. It's advertised to have an exit. I'm just not going to tell you how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also an infinite maze, so...
It's also zoomed in, so like you can only see your
It's
dot
like
and,
it's like the
walls
it's
on
like
side of
the
you.
fucking Windows XP screensaver maze. I hate this level.
This level does suck. But don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, guys.
This is the last episode.
Yes, it's the last episode.
This is the last episode, guys.
Don't worry, guys. When we play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, it's going to be the same thing, but in high-quality graphics.
Whoa.
I still want to know who thought it would be a good idea to just, alright, play the game again for the third time.
You see, usually when they do that, you beat the game the first time. And then there's extras.
Yeah, this ain't bonus.
This ain't bonus. This is just more game.
If it was bonus, it would have been done like 4 episodes ago.
How can this game keep up? That was just,
It didn't even give me the boost. That's the second time I did that.
That's funny.
No boost.
No boost moment. Man out of
Normal jump.
games.
Cool looking normal jump. No boost. I need to get an extra one. We gotta hit up a game store. Actually, I want to go back to flea market. Okay, that's ass.
And we'll vlog it too.
Oh, guys, I'm doxing myself, guys.
This is gonna be our first vlog.
After this gameplay, I deserve to dox myself. I live at 3201 Negro Royal Road, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I feel like at some point we gotta give up on this game.
No, we have to beat it. We have to beat it.
I feel like
we're so close, Tristan. Just one more episode.
I know. This is
one
the
more
last
lane,
episode.
and we can solve the highway.
Maybe
crisis.
this is just the last episode. Maybe this
it can be.
If we stay up all night to do it.
I hate this shit.
This is the best.
Why? Why does it eat
ever.
my jump like that?
Do you have to go that way?
Yes, there's a thing over there. Look, look at the
my
orange
God.
dot. The one orange dot. We have to beat this game, and then we have to eventually play the first one as well, because this is the second game.
No, we can't go farther back.
Yes,
you
we
see
can.
how crap this game is.
We're playing on the Xbox? Nah, we gotta play the first game. It's on the PS1. I wanna die. Why did die? I will make as many videos as it takes to beat this game. I don't care how many. They can all have 0 views. As long as I beat the game, that's what matters.
Couch Potato's going to be.
Couch Potatoes, more like Jet Set Radiators.
This is the Jet Set.
We're the Jet Set Radiators.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. The channel is only known for this game. Actually, that's an interesting thing. I hate
channels that only play one game.
Worse, I hate channels that only do one thing. That's their whole thing. Their whole channel is just one thing.
Alright guys, welcome back. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright guys, welcome back guys. Alright guys, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back. What? Just scrolling through TikTok.
Alright. I get how some people can kind of get away. I feel like multi-content is probably a more optimal approach to things. Because
okay, well,
there's
like the
always
channels that
something
do
new.
one thing, it's like, okay, well, if the shoe fits,
someone has to do it, right? Someone has to be that one type channel. But then for how long can you keep that? You know?
Guys, I made this potion, and when you drink it, you turn into Ligma.
Because, but there's some that is just like really, really start to get boring. The channels that only consist of the same joke over and over again. My God, I hate them.
Among Us.
I get it, right? Like,
I get it.
you got one video with that joke really popular, but then you keep doing it.
Eventually,
and it's like, how long? How long can you keep up with that? I don't know.
It takes a long time.
It's so annoying.
Because the most people who watch those videos are like fucking
I'm
3-year-olds who have no sense of
I'm
comedy.
having a really hard time just finding like consistent content for me, because alright, well, my subscribed list, I haven't really messed with who I'm subscribed with and what I should remove, because alright,
I'm subscribed to every president of the United States.
the people that I used to watch are kind of like have definitely fizzled out at this point. Like, I used to be a big Jacksepticeye Markiplier. Like, almost every person.
I only watch his 3 Scary Games though.
I mean, I've been kind of watching his Markiplier's Bending the Ink Machine, but even that was like, I haven't watched anything else from him after that, and I haven't watched jack shit from Jacksepticeye in forever. And I see his videos pop up, and I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. It's not his problem. He's not bad.
I've just dropped out of watching people let's play games.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm just doing it myself now.
I'm doing what they're saying. They said I should be playing the games myself, but like, it's really annoying. Cause, all right, the only people that I now consistently watch have
watch, like,
a weekly or a very inconsistent schedule. or mostly
watch
Twitch
whatever
streaming.
random shit pops up.
But like, I need new shit to watch, and I don't have anything. There's no particular specific game that I play, so I can't watch anybody who does something specific.
I mean, I still watch Minecraft videos. Not from any specific person, just in general.
I need to. I don't even watch.
It's just variety Minecraft content.
I need something like that. I need an SMP to watch. Maybe. I do like
Person
SMP
still makes
and
SMP
shit.
videos.
What?
Person still has.
I
he's a
watch him,
subscriber
but
one.
he's a weekly person now. That's one of the people I watch consistently. Is Call Me Carson, but he has a. I don't watch him on Twitch, and his VODs are very like sporadic, and he's moved on to his YouTube content is every Saturday now. Unless
because he streams
he misses
like every other day.
Yeah, and I don't really watch the streams. I don't watch. I'm not a stream watcher. I'll
watch the entire VOD of a stream. I won't watch
yes.
it live.
Well, I don't like missing things on a stream, which is why I go to VODs as well. But I only watch streams if I am doing a task that allows me to put it in the background. Because, and even then, I wouldn't choose like a Call Me Carson stream because I want to stay watching 24/7. That's not something I can do in the background. I do like art streams. I have art streams in the background because then I look at them and I'm like, that's good art. I can't do that. Cry and then go back to the thing I'm doing. That's the main thing I use like streams for. And I stopped watching all the podcasts that I did because I love listening to D&D podcasts.
I just don't have the time to watch stuff, really.
Yeah.
I listen to the fuck out of podcasts. I've only been listening to Dead Rabbit Radio at work, so I'll go through like 7 episodes a day.
Actually,
because he has
with
1,000
Fortnite having the sound thing, that's actually really good, and that can allow me to probably have things in the background because I don't have to focus on the game as much. I see that there's a footstep indicator. More games should do that actually. Should alright. Well, Fortnite I can also play very casually, but I don't have to care as much. I can when I play Fortnite, I could, mostly by myself. I could have something in the background, and it's awesome that I could play like that. A kind of competitive game, but just also something I could turn my brain off and have something in the back. It's good. I like Fortnite for that as well, but not many other things really do that. But then when it comes to just videos I want to watch, Game Theory, if it's a good video game that I care about, that being FNAF.
I'll just watch whatever.
Game Theory, if it's FNAF, J-Slide and Carson are J-Slide and Carson are my biggest, and they don't do a lot.
I watch Isaac Y. He makes the funny Discord videos.
Actually, the only podcast they've been the most consistent with is Chuckle Sandwich. The 3 people on Chuckle Sandwich, and the one who used to be on Rip Slivesicle, I kind of watch them. I kind of watch all of them semi-frequently, but not a lot. And then
comment down below if we should make a podcast. Assuming you're not already watching this like it is a podcast.
Which you totally are, because this game isn't that interesting. And in fact sucks. I hate this game.
This is my favorite game. What are you talking about? I only want to play this for the rest of my life.
Oh, good. Good.
Because that's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
That's me. That's the noise I'm making in my head right now. In my soul.
I don't know what would be good for me to watch. I'm not really a Let's Play person. I don't play Smash anymore, so I don't like Smash like that. I can't get into Smash videos. Maybe some. Very barely can I.
I don't watch Smash videos.
Noticeable. I don't watch Smash videos. I don't watch. I don't. There's not a lot of TF2 content, and for what it is, it's all kind of the same.
Go to Go to twitch.tv/Mr. Bobbert for Prime TF2 content. Streams every single day.
I do. I'm streaming right now, actually. No, I wish I did. Maybe I've been thinking about that more and more. With Couch Potatoes existing and knowing that it's going to be on the internet.
You're gonna leave and go off on your solo
I'm going
adventure.
off on my own.
No.
Who's
gonna watch me?
I didn't want to have to say it, guys.
Who's gonna
but
suck
this
ass?
is.
No.
I didn't want to say it, guys, but this is the last episode you're gonna.
Why?
Have of
Why? Why? That jump every single time that jump eats my ass. And my jump.
I'm tired carrying Couch Potatoes. I gotta move on to bigger and better. I gotta carry myself. I don't know. But
to carry others, you must first learn to carry
I was
yourself.
thinking about it multiple times. And I'm like, maybe I should. But then it's like,
there's no reason not
it's
to.
cringe. It sounds like there's no reason not to.
If you're just
but
streaming, if you're just playing a game by yourself, there's no reason not to stream. Like, at least in the beginning, it's okay if you're quiet. Who the fuck you talking to?
Yeah. I talk enough to myself when I'm playing games. It's not like it's the biggest, but
Depends on the game I'm playing. Usually I'll just, listen to music.
I mean, I even talk to myself while listening to music, too. I don't know. The voices in my head are the only things that really keep me sane in this world. But I don't know. I don't even have, a bigger problem is I can't consistently, I can't consistently find a good game to play. Once I'm finished with the game, it gets really hard to find the next game to play. I have a couple things. I could go back to Dead Cells, because I bought that game for a reason. I want to finish Dead Cells.
Just go to this website to sell you 10 random Steam keys for $1.
Yes.
There you go, you have games to play.
I always play TF2. I can always play Minecraft. I can now play Minecraft mods now that I have memory.
Now just upgrade the entire rest of your computer so it stops killing
itself. I don't know why it does that. It's a Fortnite specific thing. I don't know why.
Your computer just dies all the time.
The Fortnite crashing thing is a problem. But yeah, well, it's totally a monitor problem. Because, alright, if I don't, now I have this consistent problem. If I don't have anything, if my computer is idle, there's not a game playing, and it just sits there, it eventually just, the monitors turn themselves off.
That's normal.
You would think that's normal, but they don't turn back on. I have to restart my computer to turn them back on. Okay, and then sometimes the PC goes off. Very rarely does the monitors and the PC go off, and that's actually better because then I can actually turn the whole thing on. Well, you hit the space bar and then the monitor goes back on with the computer. Well, I think it's more like a sleep mode because it doesn't really reset when it turns off. It's not a settings thing. That could be.
Check your sleep mode settings, see what it's set to.
Oh, my sleep mode settings are off. I know that for sure.
Dude, you wanna try this jump? Gotta get all the way back there. Never mind. Never mind.
The A button sucks. I think we vlog ourselves going to. We just bring the mic with us, as it's just a black screen. Oh, this isn't the right way.
My mic can't plug in. Opposite way. My mic can't plug into my phone.
Just take your phone and then put the audio from the phone to the thing as we go and buy a new controller. Where the fuck?
Right. I get backwards. That ramp. Jump off the edge of the satellite dish.
Yeah, I see. see.
See what I mean?
A button. A button.
It's not the controller, it's the game.
It's the controller.
Right. They say blame the player, not the game. But if the game is mega ass, is it really the player's fault?
I hate this game. I hate this game.
One more episode, guys.
This is the last episode, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I feel like we should go like. We should start like. If we're not giving up on this, at least go 1-2. Like have another game.
No,
Have
because then
another game.
I'll drop my skill that I don't currently have. When we play the other game, then we come back to this. I'm sucking even harder. It's gonna take more episodes. Baby, you. No. No.
You lost it.
No. That's actually so AIDS.
Now you'll never get it again.
I won. That was the run. That was the run, and I fumbled the bag.
No more.
Sayonara. Then I never seen him before. Get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. But then I never seen him before.
Yep. One of the things Cotter said he wanted was like a big poster or like kind of thing with all of
penis.
with all of like the main characters of games he's played.
Yeah, but like the problem is that that's impossible because you're just gonna keep playing games.
He is gonna keep. He said you could just keep adding to the wall, like a Smash roster type thing.
See, okay, how I was, because we talked about that before in one of the Zack and Wiki episodes, and what I was thinking was like, okay, it'd be cooler if it looked like a Smash mural, but like, just do tiny like squares portrait of each character so you can just add more.
That's
right. It makes it way easier.
But I was thinking to keep the Smash mural idea going, right?
I mean, you just keep.
You could have a big thing.
The problem with the Smash mural though is that like,
and then
you had
it
like
could,
background to foreground to the middle. That's hard to do if you're constantly adding. And also, all the characters like interacted with each other.
I say
so
go
it's harder.
left to right. Like you just go, cover it up with as much as you can. Maybe even purposefully leave half the character if you know you're going to continue, or like just
no, but
you
just,
don't
like,
have to have the full character in the portrait. What?
No, just like who you're going to add though, because they all interact with each other in like a Smash mural.
Yeah, they kind of do. So you could make them interact.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, I have this little section, and then a new character I gotta add. I want them to interact with those guys, but it's hard because I already have that section done.
Then you just don't. But then, instead of having it like the look, you could have them interact, and then you could just make a new pane with all the new characters interacting with those.
You can, but like, I don't know, cause like,
if you want,
imagine you want to have a painting of a part where it's like all the little guys, right? And then you have a new little guy, but the little guy part is done. You can't have a second little guy part because you only have one little guy first.
I feel like don't mix it up like that then. Just have them all sporadic in different spots. You don't have a theme for who's in what area. Unless, I mean, you could have like two little guys and then more little guys scattered throughout, but don't make it like little to big, because then you're gonna have mess ups. Or if you wanted to keep little to big, at least do bottom to top if you're going to go for a theme. Because in that way,
like doing it that way is just significantly more difficult than having like an expanding.
I think it's not as difficult as you're making it seem.
Well, you have to keep adding stuff though. That's the hard part.
well, you always have to keep adding, but you don't have to. All right, it's more of like checkpoints, checkpoint adding things. Once you play a bunch of games, you have one big thing with all of them, and then the next set of games, you put that next big thing right there.
No, please, yes,
But
baby.
I feel like if you want two characters to interact with each other that you can't get because one's on one and one's on the other, you just cope and suck it up, make them interact with someone else. And that actually might be more interesting, to not make them interact with the person who would make the most sense. But like, alright, you don't see Mario and Luigi on the Smash roster right next to each other.
You don't. That's true.
That's kind of the thing. Yeah, so I feel like when you have the roster, that might be the smallest issue, is that you can't have everyone you want to interact with each other, but then it's literally just, I don't know, make them make new friends, make them go and I mean, that's really it. And I think that's actually more interesting, instead of making them
I just think it's hard
immediately interact with the person you'd expect them to.
I just think it'd be a really mountable task.
It would. But if you could pay the right guy to do it, or figure out how to do it yourself. I mean, there's definitely something with like having a big wall and then just like putting a character and filling up the wall, but that's not as interesting as making.
So like,
your
how
own
would you
Smash
do it
roster.
too? Because like, okay, big wall, but like, do you want the poster to be long or tall?
Probably long.
Well, then you'd have like multiple walls so it can wrap.
Yeah. I mean, if you plan a room to be that way, then you're not going to have much problems.
Yeah. I mean, it's an idea.
I'd
rather keep it to like all of the games that are like super special to me. Because then that
I mean, it
one,
doesn't
that,
have to be
that
every
cuts,
single game, but yeah.
I'm just saying, like, one that cuts down the amount of stuff that's actually on the poster, so it's not horrendously big, but also like it's more special because it's like all the special games. The only problem is that I haven't played hella games, so Connor has. So
I've played enough
more
to make a mural, like one mural. I have a good cast.
So yeah, but if I were to do something like that, I'd do like mini disc plates of like 5-inch squares. It's like a portrait of the character.
Actually, you know what would go hard with that idea? Instead of making the Smash roster poster, or just having just pictures of them on, make like, alright, like a fighting game select screen.
That was an idea for a computer wallpaper I had, where it was like a select screen, and then it has like, all the icons are like my shortcuts.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
I made it. It just didn't really come out good.
But yeah, having like keeping the idea of like having a picture of someone and putting on the wall, having a picture of someone but in a fighting roster, like little. So you.
That would be cool.
A little thing, but it's like a fighting roster profile pic, and then you put that on. And if you keep adding to that, that would be interesting. Cause then it's like.
World. It just looked like Mugen at the end of it.
At the end, yeah, it would just look like Mugen. But I think that's a pretty good idea. Tattoo every character you've played as on your body.
I mean, when I put Mario 500 times because I've played every Mario game.
I've thought of maybe trying something like that. But like, I can't do a whole Smash roster when they interact. But I do like I do like a fighting roster thing.
The problem is you have to make like an easily expandable fighting character roster like background.
If you're just making
if
squares,
you're adding more.
If you're
Well, no,
adding
because
more, you just
some of
gotta
them are
keep those-
stylized. Like Tekken's got like the slanted one, and like Street
Oh,
Fighter
yeah.
has like the rectangles, and then there's like games like I don't know if you've seen Tekken 8's one, but it's like fucking. It looks like you're on drugs. The character select screen. There's too much shit on the screen there. So it's like if you have something super complex, it's like hard. And you have like Marvel vs. Capcom, where it's like the globe. You have like the globe of characters. Like if it's like a stylized looking thing, it's got to be easily expandable though, so you can keep adding.
I feel like if you know what you're going for, like, alright, because this project is not. You're not making all of these at once, except for the games you've already played. You might get them all at once, but I feel like the ones, once you know what you're going for, you can map it out.
Yeah, you can.
But I feel
it
like
doesn't really matter like where the
putting a
characters are
specific-
specifically.
I feel like putting a specific game style would then personally
no,
lose.
I mean,
I have
no,
to,
I'm not
I would
saying.
make my own.
No, I'm not saying you
stylized.
have to use a game one. I'm saying like I was using those examples. Like you have these wacky looking
You have these
character
wacky
select
ones,
ones.
so you gotta.
So it's like if you want to
you're
have
making a
something as
wacky
wacky
one,
as that,
you gotta make sure you implement it correctly.
yeah.
But if you know the idea, I feel like you're not gonna have too much problems. But like for me, I was probably going with a simple like, not just rectangle, but like
See, the thing I made
thicken the
for my
border,
computer
maybe
wallpaper
make
was
it like a
curved
like a
rectangle.
rhombus a little bit, get kind of, and then they'll just kind of stick in lines. I don't know.
And then you just have a giant ass pyramid.
Well, no, because it's not like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but
It'll be just a bigger rhombus in the end, at best.
I was thinking of a trapezoid for some reason. I'm stupid. I
You
forgot a
are.
rhombus is like
Square but slanted. Yeah. Or rectangle, but like you bend it a little bit. I might try that
How
actually.
the fuck do I get this? How do I get that one? Oh,
You got it.
I died though, so it doesn't matter. I didn't actually get it.
You had, because you died
I
and
didn't,
you didn't
save.
save. Yeah.
So I have to get that one again.
Yeah. You don't have to get the one all the way at the end of the loop. Do you? the one that we.
Fuck! I wanna die. I wanna die. It's
The
fine.
last episode is never ending.
Maybe I should just merge all of the times where like this is the last episode into one like 10-hour video. Then it's really the last episode.
Yep. The whole game. Just take the whole game and just call it the last episode. Every time, like every instance of the game, put it all into having a 10-hour thing. Call it just from start to end, the entirety of the way we played this, and just call it the final episode. That's better than calling it full gameplay. We should do that with any game that we complete within one go. Let's just call it the final episode instead of like the full gameplay.
Alright. This is the run, baby. This is the run, baby. I have the runs, baby. Fuck.
H. I have a
This game gives
good
me
roster of
nightmares.
characters. Now my only problem is, I'm definitely gonna implement this when I get a house. in
Who
her
are you? Who are
apartment.
you gonna have as the like the characters that are actually chosen?
Here's the problem: is that out of the games I played, do I want to just choose one character? I played games where there's a lot of characters, and I like a good. I might pull a Fire Emblem in some cases.
Cringe.
Cause
So
like,
there's multiple main characters. Cringe.
also yeah, I mean, all right. I'm not going to do every character, but then that's also weird, right? All right, because here's the thing. Team Fortress 2 is definitely going on there. I love them all. I could do without some, but if I choose some over others, I don't know. that would be a little, that'd be a little bit sucky. Cause then it's like, out of the ones I'd pick, is probably gonna be Heavy Soldier Demo Spy. This, I think,
You play Pyro a lot though.
I do pay Pyro a lot. Oh, I actually do like Pyro. Heavy Soldier, Pyro Spy, Pyro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's like,
Would it be 2D or 3D though?
I may pick everyone except for Scout. Actually, I do. I like Scout the least. I don't
What
think.
about Sniper?
Oh, actually, Sniper too. Scout and Sniper. I wouldn't put on. But then it's like that's 2 out of the 9. I might as well just put them all. And also, do I do side characters? I like Saxon Hale. I fucking love Saxon Hale. He might be
Well,
on
at that
there.
point, it's just I'm gonna put my favorite characters in this.
That's the idea. That's kind of the idea. I
Well, the way
can't
Connor
choose
would do
one.
it would just be
Connor
like the
would
main
choose
character.
one, but he also plays a lot of games where it would probably be
you
the main
rep
character.
one character. Everybody gets one rep.
But then it's like, who do I choose? The biggest one that's gonna haunt me is The Walking Dead. It's probably going to Kenny, but I really like to put Clementine on that list too, or Lee. And it's like I don't want to put one. But if I do everyone that I like, again, I either like them or don't like them. It's either I like them enough to put them on the list or not. But if I have 2 people that I like them enough to put them on the list, I'm gonna die trying to think
combo
of which
on
one
the
to go.
villain side.
Put a combo on the.
Would you split it? Like you have the good guys on one side and bad guys on the other? Or would you put like each series together?
Well, there's some people who that line would be very questionable for. I might put them together. I might color them differently, or like their backgrounds. Or that'd be a little hard to do. I mean, even if I color it, it'd probably be better to put. I feel like if I color the backgrounds differently, that makes it a better opportunity to. Which one goes on which side? I don't know. It's interesting.
I'll show you the picture later of the background I made. The wallpaper. See, they don't work just because, like, the icons for like the apps are like bigger than the actual spots because it has the text as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it just didn't come out. Also, I wanted to use rain meter on it, which is like I wanted to, like, you know, when I boot on my computer, I have like those circles at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to put rain meter on like the characters that are selected, so I can like view my RAM and shit. It didn't come out because I also didn't know how to use rain meter, and I'd have to make a custom one. I don't know how to do that. So it's not as cool as I thought it was, but I do like the background I made though.
I might just make it every character that I like in a video game, rather than a rep from each game. That way I make the wall bigger.
Now, would this be would you print this out as a poster then? Or would you like paint on your wall directly?
Oh no, I'm not gonna paint on my wall directly.
If you print it as a poster, you'd have to constantly put out more posters.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Just make it a giant
I
wallpaper.
would like something that I could remove.
Literally just make it a wallpaper texture. Make it
Alright.
expensive though, actually. Because wallpaper is supposed to be like a repeating texture.
Display, help me out here. I know you're
Display
watching.
Sponsor us.
I know you're watching. Display.
Display. I need to get a metal poster of Shoto grabbing Todoroki's or Shoto grabbing Endeavor's balls.
Yes, please make it happen. You didn't save again. Oh,
I did save. I
you
saved
did.
the other one.
Nice. It would be cool having it like. I want something that could. Would be more interesting if I just do little tabs of each one that I can place down and keep going. And like that's my idea. That would get really annoying eventually, cause I want like to just have little tabs that I can move and I don't know.
Pop them up like an advent calendar. Eat a piece of chocolate.
Yeah, not like well, kind of like that, but like not something I can pop open, but like
I know, it's
I'd be like
sticky
character 1 done, bam, character 2, bam, you know, just so that it progresses. Like it looks like a new Smash update every single time, where the board just gets bigger. The character's sexy.
How many rows tall would it be?
As tall as it can, as tall as there is characters to be added. I'm definitely putting combo in there.
Combo haunts you.
Man, now I'd have to think about every game I played.
Every game you're gonna play.
And then every game I am gonna play. Because now I want to make that wall bigger. And I'm not much of a game person like that. There's characters that I like for games I haven't even played. For instance, Kratos. Except I'm not getting a PS4 to play. Fuck
Sing
you.
with me, sing for you, sing for the love.
Like, I'd put Kratos on that list. I'd put Atreus on I'd put Thor on that list. I fucking love Thor. It might just be a character list. But I don't want it to be movie characters.
Would I put 500 of my OCs?
I might make it a video game on it.
I'd make a video
Oh
game
my
on it.
god. I could totally make an OC one and then make a D&D one. A D&D OC, a regular OC, and then a movie one.
No, you can keep it video game, but then make rival characters of all your OCs, so that way they're technically video game characters, and you can put them on there.
You're right.
Big brain, big brain.
Or, because it's my roster, I can
This is your roster,
what if
nobody can tell you what to do.
Alright. The big four would be
My nuts,
Video
my
game
dick, and my balls,
characters?
and my ass.
Movie characters.
You just have like
OC,
ton of Marvel
D&D
movies.
OC. I would have a lot of Marvel ones. I watch a lot of other movies too, but like the big four. And then I have it kind of like split in the middle. So it's like you could tell they're from their respective like things. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I just fill up an entire room with those.
You just draw every character on a sticky note and just put it on your wall.
Yes.
Same effect. Dude, you know what we should do? We should cover Taj's car in sticky notes.
While he's not here.
Yeah.
He says his mom uses it sometimes, so
Even better. I think it'd be funny and just cover somebody's car in sticky notes. I just don't know who we do it on. That'd be effective. Jacob, because he'd take the joke funny.
yes.
Jacob, you better watch out.
While he's at work.
Yeah. Then we get banned from Wawa. There's a thing over here.
We just gotta
they
hope
got a
it's not a
portal.
particularly windy day.
Let's find Andrew Tate's Lambo collection and put sticky notes on all of them. I had an idea for a Smash mod, and I would totally make it if I knew how to make Smash mods. Andrew Tate over Captain Falcon, and then the final Smash, it turns the F-Zero car into a Lambo.
That's easy. I feel like someone already did that.
Maybe, I don't know. I have to check Game Banana.
And the noise it makes when you know the smash, the ultimate happened is, what color is your Bugatti? He drives over you.
I've never seen Star Wars, not even once. I hate this game.
Throws a fucking Romanian child slave. That's
Dude,
one of his moves.
he's got the Jerry's Pizza taunt. When he does the down taunt where it's like, show me your moves, he's just, I hate women.
For sure, something. So,
Pretty sure he's already said that.
in a taunt. For sure something he'd say in a taunt.
How the fuck?
I think you're supposed. Yeah, you gotta like go. I know it's like where you have to go. I don't know how you get there because you
have to get on top of the
those.
boxes.
You have to get on the ramp up there. Ramp next to you onto the things there onto the box.
I know that, but like the hard part is getting onto the box from the wall. Like I could probably do it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. I'm not dead. I jumped. It didn't do anything.
You fool.
This is shitty. I jumped, it didn't do anything.
What? So close.
I'm at least finishing this level today. Take it one level at a time if we have to. Team 10 and a half House of Logs. We just become the new Logan Paul. The new big vlogging channel.
Yes. Well, now it's just a couch potatoes house.
Dude,
the couch. We call it the couch.
Let's just build a giant couch and live inside of it.
Ugh, that'd be a beautiful man.
Dude, okay, roommates is like actually so good because then none of you have an excuse to not be on the channel. You have to. You have to. It's part of the living condition. You signed the lease and it said that.
Well, the thing with that is, I definitely want to do that, but like everyone's gonna definitely have different opinions when college is over.
Don't care, as long as you have a stable job, you can afford rent.
It's like good. It's good if one, no one gets in relationships, and two, no one's making enough money to officially live on their own just yet. But then, literally, 5 years after that, 5 years maximum after that, people are gonna start moving out.
Just make new friends. Boom. We'll just constantly make new friends and have Craigslist Craigslist ads. Can't speak.
I'm gonna cry if there's an easier way to get up there.
There's just a ladder somewhere.
I feel like you should try and boost off and like you definitely need just a little bit more height. Or sometimes it just doesn't give it to you. Cause like you're so close.
I am right there. I'm just
You
not.
just need to get a
high.
tiny bit higher. That felt like that was the one. It just fucking.
The music just turns me on. I have a massive boner with the music. See, the thing is though, I need to keep enough, Oh!
We did it! Don't fall off.
What if I fucked that up though?
What if you died right there?
That would
You were at,
also
like a sliver of
also
health
suck.
left. And then you died.
That would really suck.
No more.
No, there's more.
This level is so painful.
I love impossibly long levels. Whatever. How do I get back? I wanna go home. No. And then we gotta do Dinosaur Square as well. Fuck, dude.
This game is never ending.
It'll end eventually. Next episode is the final episode, guys. Trust me. When have I ever lied to you, viewers?
The last episode when we said that one was the final episode, and then the episode.
No,
after
you
that,
said that. You said that.
When
I
you
said
said
just one more
final-
episode, guys.
Ugh.
It is currently the just one more episode, and I'm just retracting my
We're playing
statement
the
for a
game
little bit.
right here.
If I break my Xbox, we don't have to play the game anymore.
True.
No, you are big. I just realized this always happens. We play for about an hour and then we run out of shit to talk about. So we just sit here in silence while I'm trying to be good at a game that's impossible to be good at. Quick, find stuff to talk about. Siri, give me conversation topics. I can't speak to that. No hablo inglés. would you do if you were a can of spray paint?
Probably sit there until someone uses me.
What would you do if you get used then?
What?
What do you do if you get used then? These are the compelling questions.
I don't know. Do my job, I guess. I don't know. I don't get much say in being a spray can.
Well, if you were a sentient spray can,
I
you could,
will.
like, talk and stuff.
I'll think about my circle. If I was this. Probably just scream very loudly every single time someone uses me on a wall. They get so confused.
Or if the spray paint is like your soul, like a liquid. Every time you get used, you lose a little bit of your soul.
I guess my soul's I'll be remembered in death by the tracks I leave on all the walls.
Not really when the state clean crew comes up to clean you up.
Some guy's just gonna like draw a dick on the police station wall. I would be like, how
Screw
funny.
the man.
I don't know. What would you do if you were a worm in a relationship?
I'd dig into the ground.
I'd hope the other person would still love me. As I dig into the ground and just do worm shit. I don't know.
I gotta get up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Oh, maybe through that actually.
You know what? Alright, I want to go back to Fraymakers workshop for a little bit. Thinking about how it's more closer to Melee than Rivals was. I'm now double thinking you definitely might be right on this workshop probably being better.
I'm talking about easier to make. I don't know
Well,
necessarily better content.
I don't know how better. All right.
I feel like with the higher resolution, there will be a significant less amount of furry OCs. I could very much be wrong.
Actually, no, I think you might be right about that too. All right, well, no,
higher resolution makes it easier to just take sprite art from other games.
Well, also that, yeah, but I feel like, all right, Rivals was a very animal-centric game. People got away with like putting furry OCs and like making their characters more anthropomorphic animals type stuff. There was everything, don't get me wrong, but the big OC.
You're right. We just end up talking about furries by the end of every episode.
God damn it! It just loops back around. We're the same. We don't change here. I'm sorry, but I feel like with this game's theme, we might get an increase on Friday Night Funkin' stuff. I hate to say it. I hate to make this prediction. I hate to make this prediction. But there's
not a prediction, it's a prophecy.
This is gonna be like, alright. With the indie game vibe, you're going to get like a more centric like game character type thing. In Rivals, there was like video game characters, but there is literally also everything else in between, like OCs and blah blah blah. I feel like this game,
LeBron James,
could see more
video games and memes.
Yes.
Over less like
less OCs
characters
and less like I might, but there might be. I actually feel
seriously competitive OCs.
Yeah, I feel like there would be I definitely feel like you're gonna get more characters people know, definitely video game stuff, maybe characters people want in the game but aren't. You're definitely gonna maybe get some more indie video game characters that like probably won't make it. Oh shit,
there's one on top of here.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone is currently working on Sans, but I also just want Sans in the game. I want a Sans
combo.
fighter so badly.
I want combo in the game.
I mean, yes, combo.
Playable characters.
Actually,
combo is
a roller skating fighter. He could be like the Speed.
What do you mean roller skating fighter? How does that work?
He's got roller skates. He might change his movement a bit. Who knows? Who knows what you could do with roller skates? It hasn't been explored.
Skate, that's about it.
Except in Rivals, when people make like roller skating characters, there's like one ice skate character, I believe. They just feel smooth. I don't know. They might be a lot smoother with their like animations and stuff.
Okay, but like, how are they gonna win the matchup when I play as Pothole? What are they gonna do then?
True. Some guy might try and make all the assists into characters.
You wanna play as the Newgrounds tank?
It's definitely an interesting game idea, but yeah, this might be a less. I wanna try and make my OC in again because
I'm going to make Jeff because I'm dropping Rivals once Fraymakers comes out.
I really entirely drop Rivals. I don't play much anymore either. I just keep getting characters because if I do get it again, I just have a little bit more to do. And that's what I tend to do. And no one plays Rivals anyway. No one's gonna play Fraymakers either. I'm gonna be alone.
No, I'll play Fraymakers. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, you'll play Fraymakers with me.
It's also just cooler because higher resolution.
It's only gonna be you, though. Like Ben had Rivals, but I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't think anyone else cares much. I hate how there's our group is so Smash centric.
Just join Fraymaker LFG server.
I can't talk to people. That's why I'm here.
Just be like looking for game guys. Join my lobby, and then somebody joins and you fight them. Boom.
Yeah, but I don't want people to be better. Actually, no. It's a melee centric game. I could probably do better. It's crazy enough, the only 2D platform fighter game that I suck at is Just Smash Ultimate. Of everything, I was the king at Smash 4. At its time, my peak was Smash 4 for sure. Was my peak. Smash 4 and Smash Flash 2. I had big peaks. I didn't play much in Smash Flash 2, but my combo game at Smash Flash 2 insane. My ability to just play Smash 4 insane. I wouldn't say Smash Brawl had a peak. I was just playing Subspace all the time. But that's what get me in the Smash 4 day one. I love Rivals. I'm good at Rivals a bit. Like, actually kind of good when I played. I beat you in Nickelodeon. I love Nickelodeon. I like Nickelodeon.
I played one game in Nickelodeon. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. That doesn't count.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon fell off. They're making a second game.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of Squidward.
A second Nickelodeon also.
Yeah,
already?
they're also gonna make a party game like Mario Party.
This game was too expensive. You gotta take like a couple more years, please.
No, fuck you. Let's make a new game. New game
it's
means
like
more people.
I kind of regret getting Nickelodeon. It wasn't that good. Multiverses
is free.
Is free. Is good. Is awesome. Multiverse is amazing. And the 2v2 format is the standard. That's the biggest thing that game's got, and I love it so much. Paul only likes it because it's Warner Brothers, but at least he's got something that I can play with Paul. I played with Lee a bit, and Paul. God, the 2v2 format is I love 2v2. It's sad that it's so underutilized, but I feel like more things should put 2v2s better. So good, and I'd say I'm pretty good. Multiverses is a hard game to just be good at. You can like kind of combo. You can combo. You can do all this stuff.
Combo.
multiverses, it feels off. I can say I'm good at it. I mean, I've beaten on people. I'm not gonna say like I'm competitive. I could probably say I could have been competitively ready for Smash Flash and Smash 4. I couldn't say that for multiverses. I feel like I don't know. I love multiverses. I can't say I was really.
Well, being competitively ready for something means you have to have the correct mindset when you go into play.
I mean, not only that, me saying I could play a game competitively is almost impossible for me to say because I don't like. I couldn't be good at games for shit. But those games, I was like good at. I would refuse to do competitive in any game purely because the ranking system would fuck me up mentally. Because I already hate a lot of games.
Ranking?
I should just not care about ranking.
Play ranked because there's more people playing ranked than casual.
Probably.
That's why.
But then I'd have to like take it seriously and blah 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 blah. And if I'm not good enough, I'm gonna hate myself greatly. So I just don't.
Not really. You don't have to take it seriously. The seriousness comes.
I will take it seriously.
Better. You get better over time, right? You can suck balls and be stuck in bronze, but then slowly you'll be beating the bronze players more consistently, and then you get stuck in silver, and then you slowly beat the silver players, and blah blah blah.
It's annoying. It's annoying. But Smash 4 and Smash Flash, I'd say like I'd be good at the start. Like I wouldn't have to wait until I can make it to silver. I'd probably be ranking up a little bit faster than the average person would. But I don't understand the competitive appeal to Smash Ultimate. I don't. It's not like that.
Smash Bros.
I don't care if it's the newest.
No, that's why it has appeal. Because it's the newest Smash Bros. It's like the second best Smash Bros. Gameplay wise.
It's just not. I just don't like.
It's actually finished.
I don't know. It's why it's pretty much the exact. I have different reasoning, but like Fortnite competitive is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of because on a map where
it's a battle royale, it's naturally competitive. You gotta be the last man standing.
Okay.
That
yeah.
comes with the game.
But like, all right, you spawn next to someone who's in another house as you. He gets gold items. You get a great pistol, and then
that's just bad
you're
RNG.
fucked. Yeah, RNG in my competitive game.
Cool.
It's annoying.
That's why there's more than one chest in the map.
There is. I would actually say I might think a little bit alright, playing Fortnite again, especially with a season like this, with no UFOs or Kamehamehas to destroy your... They probably disable those.
Next season when they assert... Alright, the first season of every chapter is always good because it's basic. Yeah. And then they start fucking shit up by adding dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm. They might.
Don't get me started on the mechs.
I wasn't there for that, but
stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
Makes no sense either.
Right now, I would say, actually, when you play Fortnite, right, whether you find people immediately or not, you usually I would say mid-game, you're at some semblance of the same level as other people. And if you're playing competitively and you're kind of good, then the item RNG isn't that big of an issue. It's a little.
As long as you're better than the other person, it doesn't matter what item you have.
I mean, they always yes, but in Fortnite, there is a difference, but barely. But I feel like nobody's rocking too overpowered stuff. A guy can have one gold gun in an arsenal, and you may have all blues, but he might have a green too, and it's just you just, and if you get the drop on and blah blah blah, there's so many things that could change an outcome. I think the only thing that really still gets it for me is slightly RNG now. I wouldn't say RNG has a big impact as it did before, but also the map. Well, the map not necessarily being even isn't the worst thing in the world either. Because different terrain changes a battle every single time. I don't know. I would say Fortnite kind of looks like it could be having a competitive standing. Like Season 1, I probably wouldn't say that. It's just cooler. It's just cool. I mean, in terms of like it being a good competitive game. A game that makes sense to be competitive. I wouldn't say that for like a lot of other seasons or a lot of other chapters, but like this one's pretty... Fall damage. Imagine.
Dude, you didn't. If that fucking block that I landed on was like 2 feet higher, I wouldn't have taken fall damage. Oh my god. Only time check, dude. 2:25. Let's say 2. Is good. I'm not finishing this level. I'm not finishing this level this episode.
I don't. Nope. You're gonna have to wait for the next and last episode.
Yep. You know it'd be the funniest, but also the worst shit thing to happen in this game ever.
What?
We finally get the last area done. We get all the spray paint, and then
they make you do the whole thing.
No.
If they do, I'm saying we call it quits.
Yeah, I'd quit there. Not that, but like, we get the whole thing done, and then the camera goes to the map here, and pans to the right, and like a whole this size map just appears, and we have to do the whole fucking.
I would then again
another
quit.
Map.
I will then again quit.
Well, we're missing this area. That's like the final area, I'd assume.
I'd very much hope. I'm just saying.
To do Skyscraper District, and we have to do Highway 0, and then whatever that last area is.
Once we're done this entire thing, if there's no boss battle, and if there's too much shit,
maybe I should do a little mining off camera, just to clear this, just to clear this shit out, because I don't want it.
A little.
This is boring. I want to progress. I want to play.
True.
I want to play a different game. Look at all these games I got.
I know.
I want to play something else.
I want to as well.
Well, we're gonna call it here, guys. Comment down below. What should they comment?
Oh fuck. We talked about it a bit today, didn't we?
Comment down below what characters you would want in a fighting game.
Comment down below what's gonna be on your roster poster.
Yeah, give us 5 characters minimum. Mm-hmm. Or don't comment, actually, because fuck you.
Actually, yeah, fuck you. We're not gonna read them anyway.
Don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna read it. I don't give a shit what you do. The Waffle House has found its new host.